Hi everyone, and welcome to the MEP QAQC Pro channel. This channel is all about sharing helpful videos, tips, and insights related to the MEP QAQC engineers. So I would like to request you to stay updated and by subscribing the channel and level up your QAQC knowledge through our videos. So without wasting time, let's get started. As you can see, today our topic is basic tools for the MEP QAQC engineer. I believe so many engineers they don't understand that there is tools which has to be used by the QAQC engineer. But as you know, we the tools which our peoples at site they are using to install the duct, to install the pipes, that are the tool from them. But for the QAQC engineer, there are some basic tools which must have with the QAQC engineers. So without wasting time, let's get started. A comprehensive guide for the MEP QAQC professional who ensure the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing system meet design, specification, codes, and standards. Basically, the basic tools, when we are using the tools, it ensure that what has been done at site related to the mechanical, electrical, plumbing system, it should have meet some design specification, codes, and standard. In my previous video, I already shared the what is codes and standard which has to be used at site and to be followed by the QAQC engineer and how can be implemented. So I would like to request you to go to that video and check it, and I will link it here so that you can easily get it. Why tools matters? Why the tools is really essential for the QAQC engineer? First of all, the precise inspections. The second one is time saving. The third one is quality assurance. And the last one is prevent reworks. Whenever you are using the tools, it will ensure that the inspection has been done at site, is accurate measurement throughout the system. And whenever you are checking anything with the tools, like like the labeling, you will choose the water level or the spirit level to ensure that there is a proper level. So that is also the basic tools which can identify easily the flow of the drain pipe, the labeling of the puddle flange, how you install. So this has to be ensured through the tools, which can give you accurate measurement and throughout the system evaluation. The time saving, this, yeah, it's also keep you as a time saver. Whenever you are using equipment, for sure it will use for it will show it will save your time, because instead of taking time while taking the measurement from the measurement tapes or some flow while watering flow. So once you use any tools, that will show it will save your time during the inspection, so that you can give your more time to for the other works which has been already done, in order to avoid delaying the inspection. And the tools, yeah, it will help. What is tools will help you to make the quality assurance, means as a QA, as a quality assurance which will give you a constant standards. And whenever you use the tools, it will ensure that yes, work has been done as per the accurate standards, plus the tools which has been used at site, that will also ensure the consistent standard throughout the work. Once the inspection done, timing saving is prevented, then the quality also checked it and align with your standard. The last things what it will do is it will prevent for your reworks. Yani you checked the inspection. If you find anything, you will do the reworks. You will do the same re-inspection, so that all the things will be prevented when you are using the tools. So early detection of issues save the cost correction later. When we are using the tools, it will detect everything. If there is an incorrect way or incorrect way of doing the works, or incorrect way of using any materials, so that prevention it will take in earlier stages, so that by using the tools. There is one example which is known as digital multimeter. As you know, what digital multimeter we are using for mega test and resistance, the flow, voltage, current, everything we are using. So if this multimeter was not there, so it will take time to you get the accurate values, accurate value. So multimeter is also as a time saver to ensure that the work which has been done at site has the current resistance values and everything has been uh, you will get it through the digital meter. So this is also an example which will save you for your inspection as well as safety precision and the info throughout the which is performing at site. Thermal imaging camera. Yeah, this is mostly this is not using at site, which are very basic site, but yes, most of the time uh, in like data center projects and the high commercial project, they are using for thermal imaging camera, which detect the heat issues inside the panel, electrical panel. When you energize the panel, in that time we have to use this thermal detection in order to understand whether there is any leakage or anything identify, so that we can easily detect for the high detected issues, high detected camera, which will easily detect that there is a chances of burning in the cables or fuse or mcb or elcb, whatever. And also this will detect the HVAC leak. Yeah, through the camera you can also identify the leakage of air, when there is less air in that in any space. So you can identify through the thermal imaging camera that whether the system has any leakage in the air, or any leakage in the duct, or any issues in the FCU, so that from there you can easily identify the leak. The third one is check insulation. Sport gap in thermal barrier has affect the system. Yeah, this is also the is one of the factor regarding the insulation. When sometime we will feel the droplet of water through the FCUs or through the any heating, any cooling system. This is one of the reason that insulation has not fully, yeah, or not fully filled throughout the chill water pipe or refrigerant pipes. There might be some spot or something, that barrier is not fully packed. Through the thermal imaging camera you can easily identify where the spot gaps available, so that you can easily identify that one and implement the cows. So that is also important imaging, thermal imaging camera. Measurement tools. What are the measurement tools we have? The tools which we are using is laser distance meter. When you are using duct work, piping works, room dimension, you can I easily identify the 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 work which has been done at site. Like when you want to check the bottom of the duct through the as per the drawings, whether they install the high. If suppose the duct is a very high level, for sure you cannot able to go there, and it will waste your time while using the ladder or scaffolding and whatever. But through the laser distance meter, you can easily identify the duct work, the duct which install at height, or the pipe size pipe. Even though from the gauge, that can always be identified what kind of gauge duct which we are using at site, whether it's aligned with the project alignment. So through this laser distance measure, you can easily identify anything regarding regardless to the your inspection. Manometer, manometer we are using especially during the testing and commissioning, especially for the HVAC system, where you have to identify the measure of air, gas pressure, everything you can identify through the manometer. Non-contact voltage tester. Check for the live wire without contact for safety. Yeah, once the panel is on live condition, you cannot, for sure there's a safety concern that you cannot check any wire directly which is already live. So through that voltage tester, you can identify which wire is live, plus their voltage, current, and everything you can easily identify without checking directly to the wires. And there is small other example like gauge. You can gauge meter, you can always easily to identify the gauge of ducts, the paint color, everything you can identify. There were so many but yes, the tools which I'm saying here is basic tools which you should have these tools, or you can request to your management that you need these tools to check properly and to minimize the gap of any the classes. Digital tools which nowadays everything is digital. So there's digital tools like beam software. There's a beam software, you can easily identify the clashes and verifying the design before construction begin. That is good. Actually, beam is very, is a highly recommended software which nowadays every construction industry are using, because this can this you can view the things 3D, plus you can easily identify uh, throughout the classes. Then inspection apps, there's so many application you have. At least you should know about the software, about like how you can raise inspections, upload photos, generate report for the team collaboration. There's so many application is there like A-Site, then Procore, then QMS. You need to check with your management what system they are using. Whenever you are going to a new company, for sure there's sometimes people are like offline they're using, but nowadays mostly everything is done is online. You need to submit inspection online, so it will save your time, plus it will save the papers, wasting of paper, everything. And when you have the application, you should have that checklist. You don't need to go with your paper and check the work as per your checklist. If you have the digital checklist, you can easily take the photo for a particular for that item, and you can easily attach in the inspection. So these are the digital tools which we are using. But for the QAQC engineer, I would recommend you please please check. First of all, you need to check your organization what application they're using for the quality management. Mostly everyone is using the quality management applications and software, and you need to be learn how to do inspection and where how to submit and how to raise, how to attach the paper and all. Everything you can learn easily there. The next one is personal essential. This is the personal essential which is very common as a PPE, personal protective equipment. Every site, every safety engineer, they are giving to you hat, safety gloves, the the full high visibility vest, everything you are getting. That is common. And digital device, yeah, as I told you, if your company are using the QMS system, you should have the at least in your smartphone that application, so you can go easily without printing the documents or printing the drawing. You can easily check in your drawing the distance and everything, and at the same time you can take photos and all. Then traditional tools is like notepad pen, which already we have. So this is a very essential tools which we must have during the inspection and throughout the project. Choosing the right tools. What choosing the right tool is, how you can choose the tools which will result you the quality result, any quality way. So first of all is prioritize the quality. You need to prioritize your quality. Like focus on durability, portability, and ease of use. Whenever the project is started, you have to convey your team that we need to prioritize the quality of the work. We have to align with our codes and standard. We need to do the quality work so that the stakeholders or the client will convey with you that yes, the quality of work has been done at site is perfectly and top notch. So the quality should be in the prioritize in every aspect of your work. Then you need to invest wisely. Start using versatile tools, upgrade as needed. As a QAQC engineer, you should you know uh, you should invest in yourself, that you need to learn more and more. You have to do some you know search what is going nowadays in the the world, how the quality engineer they are leading themselves and upgrading themselves. So you need to invest in, like, going to for any training seminar. You need to attend yourself so that you can keep yourself updated. Then the third is regular maintenance. Calibrate your equipment regularly, keep the backups. Whenever you are using any equipment at site, or you should have the tracker for the calibration tracker, so that you can easily identify which equipment is going to be expire in the next upcoming months, years, and days, so that you can be updated throughout your project. And you need to make sure that whatever equipment they are using, that should have calibrated certificate and should be calibrated and valid. So that is the more the fundamental. This is a very fundamental things. As a QAQC engineer, you should check what equipment your team is using, and you need to be ensure that the equipment should have calibrate. So please make yourself regularly updated on this. And the last things which I already told you, you need to be train yourself, learn as much as you can, and do the best practice to get the quality result. You have to go for your training. You need to train your team and train yourself. You see, as a QAQC engineer, it is not compulsory that you are a QAQC engineer, you should know everything, or you have full full set of knowledge. It's not like that. So to get that the knowledge, you need to keep yourself updated throughout the result, throughout your journey. So you have to learn the use of tools correctly for the best result. So that is all about the the, the basic tools which you must use throughout your project. And this should be keep on. It's not like that you have to keep for some time, for time while. No, you need to be ensure that you and your team is using the tool to ensure that whatever work has been done at site is throughout the a proper quality, plus accurate accurate way of doing the works, which resulting to avoid the clashes in term of any services. So that tool will lead you a great success in your project, which we need to be invested on that basic tools, which is the gauge, checking the the gauge for the duct, 18 gauge, 24 gauge. It depend on the loop. Then you need to use the laser measurement. I know as of now you are using a basic measurement tape, like which lead times, delay, and taking measurement from here every time you have to use that one to ensure the work has been done as a proper measure. But once you have this laser, you can easily go one by one and finish the 1 hour inspection in within 15 minutes with this laser. And if you'll show to this to your client or consultant, they will for sure they'll appreciate you, because nowadays no one using that one, because no one care about that the tools for especially for the quality. They always means the management always investing in the other side instead of quality. But so if you will say to your management that this tools will lead you in the quality in terms of all the quality result, so I hope they will help you on this, and for sure they will lead these tools as a priority for every project. I hope this is clear to you, and this is all about it today channel, today's videos, which is known as basic tools and how you can implement throughout the project. Thank you very much, guys, for watching the video, and Please make sure that you are fully updated throughout your project. See you, bye, and see you for the next session. Thank you very much. Bye bye.